All right, and welcome back out to another exciting episode of Minetest Gameplay of Sorts. Yeah, and it's 43 degrees in Chicagoland area at the moment. Still cold out. Anything under 60 degrees, I'm freezing. So there. Yesterday we hit 50. So where are my... There you are. How you doing? Cool. So, how's everybody doing out there? Excellent. We are out today here because I took care of a little problem that I had with parkour with the street. So going back to the gravel pit, I boxed off that area because of the forest. So we have this road here, which leads to the bridge and the older town. And then I just continued on and added, there was an owl, added this road here, which stops here. This way is what we're going to take a look at today and build. But over here is a conservatory. Now, I already built a conservatory modeled after the Lincoln Park Conservatory in Chicago. Of course, mine looks nothing like theirs. However, I did capture some of the glass elements. But there's two main conservatories. There's Garfield Park and Lincoln Park. And the Lincoln Park one is pretty cool because of it's right next. It shares the property with the Lincoln Park Zoo. And they have a penguin cove. Very nice. So over here, we have the gravel pits, which I decided to leave. And I put the beach resort in over here. And I managed to get the industrial or the updated tech pack mod working. The only problem is I had to I store my world structure because I like to every once in a while share my world build, and all the mods were in a worlds mod folder in the world folder. The only way to get tech pack working and tech age working on this world was to store them in the games mods folder. So now I got mods spread apart. But to get those two lights, it was worth it. And tech age working. So we have ventilation, we have light, have a cool, funky design, and glass roof. The whole building is glass, customized parking lot, home-built trees. This is take two because the first one was just so unbelievably slow, and it was an hour of it just didn't feel right. So I built a little information area, and this is one of the cool uses of the facade blocks. You come up here, you have to imagine that these are all plants that are rare, or not, they're rare plants. There's a bear. So we have all this set up. These are jungle leaves, different colored jungle leaves on jungle wood fence posts, but they look like trees. And all it is you create a main pole, obviously, and then offshoots, and then just make it look to the way you want. That's all I did. So we have all this. Very cool. And for realism, of course, we have a little bathroom. Nice. And just to put vines and stuff like that. So that turned out pretty cool. And it fits. So we got the acacia trees, we got redwood, we got birchwood, we got a beehive. I don't know if there's any honey in said hive. Probably not. It was just another use of this area. So if you remember, this is all just bare. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a building here or put something, some kind of attraction, maybe a park, but that's open for right now. Then we come down this long driveway, come to here because this overlooks the bay. So I stuffed in some more palm trees and date trees. And you come down here, you got the highway over there, but we got a nice little parking lot. And then the beach area. So over here, this is a house from a mod called InstaBuild. The problem with the mod is it's very old. There's a pig, but that's what this is, my mansion kit. And there was towers, there was a modern house, which is, I have these two houses set up on the old section of town over by the white modern house. These are really cool. It has a farm kit, which I have two of them up by the factory. Large house, small house. The problem is if you try to use this now, it will immediately crash the mod or crash the game. It's not in Content DB, but you can still find it in the forums. But I made a lot of changes to said house, and that's what we're doing. So on here, what we have is I used the My Deck mod to create this deck extension. There's one on the back and one on the front. These blocks here, the sandstone, there we have it. But if I go to machine, there's a brick machine. And this brick machine allows you to make all these different kind of bricks or blocks. So I created just siding. And what you do is you take your default stone, sandstone, there's a couple other materials. And then, there's two different styles. So let's create a brick. And then let's put down the brick. These look really good. So you can take red, you can take desert sandstone, or desert, let's see if it works with that. Got to find it here. I got way too many mods, which will bring me to a couple of the comments. No, that's from Map Tools, Unbreakable. You could build, where normal players would not be able to. There it is, desert sandstone. So let's see if that will work. Input. Oh, that looks, I forgot all about that. That looks really good. I'm going to have to remember. No, you can't. You can't break a block if it's in there. Just like anything else. So those are some options that you can do. I wanted to check this out because I have to go back in the mod. Can't cut that. Great. So the original InstaBuild, these walls were made of sand. So I changed them out for sandstone. I fixed the roof in areas. There was like these inner stairs. They were just regular blocks and they created like a little bump. And one of the things I was looking at real quickly, come down here. If you punch the fire, you get smoke. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, let's create a chimney. And that smoke will permeate all the way up. So if we come out here and we take, let's say, cobblestone, and we make a cobblestone chimney. And then usually like in Minecraft, they'll use, trapdoors. But because of the circular saw, we can do something like this. We could do trapdoors too. I mean, we have them. It just depends on the style that you want. And you could do this and then go in here and get your fancy fire. Because that's the one that's punchable. We can drop that in there and then right click it twice. And now we have a Minecraft style. There we go. Now we have a Minecraft style chimney. And you could change the colors obviously. But that's all well and good. But we have to do things better. So I once knew about this and then I forgot. I had these chimney tops on this large chimney. Well, if you double click them, right click them, guess what they do? They turn on. Except for this one. Doesn't want to turn on. Oh, there we go. And now we have smoke. Now it won't last forever. Like in other games, but it's cool. And we have it. So there. So that was two of the things. Let's go back in here. I want to get rid of this because I tried some ideas, but guess what? The idea did not work. I wanted to make this like an entranceway and wall it off. And that wasn't going to fly. So we have this big wooden area. Like these are the supports of the house. So you can see how cool that looks. All I did was put upside down stair, put a slab, put some bars and a mantle. And you have a real nice dressed up fireplace. Whatever material that you want to use. This area back here, all this glass, this is going to be like a lounge. This is going to be a lodge. I'm going to change that marble out, but I changed the stairs out. Everything was default wood, which you'll see in a moment. So in here, this is going to be like a gaming area. You could play cards, have chairs. This is going to be the more luxurious part, looking over the wildlife. As you can see, there's a deer and a turtle. Nice. You can go out on the decks. This is a little... Hi, Mr. Deer. Go away. This back here, we're going to have a kitchen, and we're going to have... So the kitchen's going to be located back here, and a dining area. And then we have these huge wooden pillars. For the stairs, these are cool. So what you can do is, and this leads to a comment by alien_6700. It says, due to watching your videos, I have waffles and pizza in my Dream Builder game. Nice though, now I can build Waffle House and Pizza Hut restaurants. Yes, you can. And those will be very cool. Send screenshots of your builds to richardjeffreyshow.com or richardjeffreyshow at gmail.com. So you have stairs here like this. The other one, your videos are good tutorials and helpful for learning how to decorate buildings. I can build nice stuff, but I struggle with most decorating and making it look realistic on the inside of the buildings. And he says he's been the person's been busy remodeling 4 buildings and different stairways, uses of slabs and stuff like that. And goes on to how bars and restaurants, they look amazing and gives a feeling that you're walking in some fancy establishment. So thank you very much. And the cool thing about it is you make it as realistic as you want. You can make it futuristic, realistic. There's no rules. It mainly, so you see how putting that stair upside down gives these a thicker appearance. You could even put a block there, a little corner block, which I can show. But so you do something like that, you extend it. Cool. In home decor, there is a banister, which I showed earlier. Boom, boom, boom. These are really cool. You can make these as wide as you want. I try to make things look, I go for a certain look and then try to further that build. So in Mom and Pops, we have these stairs, which are cool. And these also tend to, these are supposed to be like modern looking, modern looking stairs. And you can make these double wide and how whatever you need width wise. That looks pretty cool. But they have no railings. And one of the hardest part there we go, is to use railings. Now I have the Bridger mod, and in the bridge mod there is there's 2 different mods. There we go. In the bridge mod, we also have these stairs, which have railings on one side or the other, but they have railings. Of course, I can't use them because I have too much stuff here. We're going to use the left one. Why is it getting dark all of a sudden? There we go. And let's see if I can place these. Oh, duh, I have the wrong side. They're not bad. They're a little low. You have to play with them. Now that one worked. Yeah, they're a little... what the... You have to really be right on it. So those tend to work only with the stairs that they come with. I have used them on the other type of stairs, but look how cool that looks. So home decor is part of Dream Builder. So now you have futuristic floating stairs. Or you could just do like in Minecraft, they'll just put slabs against the wall and make it ultra modern where, health and safety is not an issue. But when you do something like that and make something futuristic, you also go away from realism. So you have to make that decision on how much realism you want, how much fantasy you want, you know, and go from there. So in where I have this house originally that I captured it from, on the other side of town, there's a garage underneath with a supercar garage. And I will have a tendency to go back through my builds and renovate them because they look super old. So this is the third floor. Now there's going to be two. This is going to be divided in half. There's going to be 2 rooms up here with a very constricted hallway. But these are going to be loft rooms. Yeah. So you come down here. The stairs are kind of wonky, but we're going to leave them. So here's the back deck overlooking nature. So it's a real cool build, and there was a kitchen here. I had a kitchen built here because I was going to decorate it. So I tore the kitchen out, made it so I want to reuse it. Now I might change these. So if I go here, like I said, for this build, I want it old timey. It's supposed to look like a lodge, but that doesn't mean you can't upgrade something. So these stairs are real blocky. We can do something like this, and we can give them a more modern look. So how would that look compared to the other ones? Well, it would open things up a little bit. It would look something like that. Now, this wood doesn't tend to lend itself to the cut like that. So we're going to go back to the blocky style. But you could see how now if I had space, I would do like I do in my other builds and actually, why is that like, oh, I know why that's like that. There we go. I would actually build a railing made out of a different material. Oh, that's why. But here's the thing. This is a slab. So we could do something like that. Because the slab we can turn like so to make it look more ergonomically correct. But I'm changing the floor anyway. So it doesn't matter. Let's go see what damage we did on the other side. None. Actually, it turned out really good. So you can see here's the unfinished fireplace. And that's actually coming up from the floor below. So that's really cool. So this build has a lot of character to it. And there's a pig on my balcony here. So just by, you can go back through your builds and renovate them, make them look modern. Now this is bothering me here. So what I can't put, you know what I can do? Yeah, exactly. The last video I had, so when that happens, when it senses a stair, you have to put this down and then you have to place it. You might have to spin it around. You also have to work with the constraints of what you are. Cool. You have to work with the constraints of what the piece will do. And of course, that's going to want to hike up as a helper. So we're going to copy. And now we have a full health and safety guardrail to look down. Nice. Or I could fill that in. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. But up here, these are going to be rooms. So there's going to be a small access hallway around the entire build, and there's going to be 2 rooms here. So if I came here, this wouldn't work. But I can do 2 and then flare it out and go here so I don't block the windows. There's a lot of different things I can do. In here, I have to kind of stay with this white wall just because, or I could I could do something with beams right there. I'm going to have to play with that. So let's say, for example, use this block. Do that. And then tie this in with, oh, I don't know. We could tie it in somehow. However, that doesn't look very well. So that's a custom block I had. I could use something like this. Oh, I hit the wrong key again. I could use something like that just to create, to keep it uniform, which that doesn't look bad at all. I think I'll leave that. And then to pull off to pull off the white ceiling, I use a special block that I created in my own mod. So I have a bunch of these blocks that have one texture on one side and white drywall on the other. And you can turn these blocks to however, whatever suits you. And that's how I created that one piece. And then you can see that the white roof gives a nice bit of contrast. So there you have it. We figured out the stairs. We figured. See, I got to do something about this. That's a stair block. That's why I did that. Oh, I can figure something out. I could put a wall up. I could take this out. There's a lot of different stuff that I can do. But basically, I love the way that my deck mod looks. You have to build all those pieces and then you have to paint it. I've done a video a long time ago on that. So I like realism to a certain extent. I like to make it look aesthetically pleasing. What is the closest way I could get something to look to real life without sacrificing my overall plan or intention? And what I mean by that is I come over here to, you know what, I'll just go back. I'll just fly back to the penthouse because it'll give you an idea to see the overview of the area. Here's the new conservatory, new parking lot, new roads, new bridge system. And the bridge and very nice. Look, you can see the smoke from here. The bridge pylons. This goes back to the city. We will go. So in the penthouse here, what would you normally find in a bedroom? Well, yeah, you could have mom and pop's cabinetry, and I put sides on it to make it look like a cool. You could take these cabinets here, and you see me do it all the time. Add sides onto it. This is what an average bathroom would look like. These are curtain rods. These are curtains. You have a shower head, bathtub. You know, that's something that you would find. You have a linen closet. You have a sink. Sink doesn't work. Mirror. These are actually storage. Toilet does. Cool. But everything is set up to look. Oh, this bed is not realistic at all. If the Minetest character is, if a node generally equals 3 feet or 1 meter, I'm 2 meters tall, or just under 2 meters. I'm 188 centimeters, which is 5 foot 11 inches. So if you take this person who's 5 foot, let's say 6 feet, because a door, each block would be 1 meter. If you look at it in reality wise, this block is only 3 feet tall. But I made a dresser out of it. I also use this for entertainment stands and such like that. This bed is 3, 6, 9, 12 feet long by 9 feet wide. However, because of the way things look, this looks more aesthetically pleasing 3 wide than 2. So it all depends on, when you make a room, how you scale everything. Now the standard bed is only 2 nodes. So if I look up bed and take fancy bed, because I'm fancy, and I put a fancy bed down, you can see how my bed looks compared to my homemade bed. And there's nothing wrong with this. This looks fine. But it's just the way, the person has to, here's a kitchen table. When are you going to see a kitchen table that is 6 feet wide? But how it lays out, I did this with using cut glass. I made a glass table and the chairs. It looks aesthetically pleasing. So here is a desk, which is just 2 end pieces with centerpiece. I'll usually take those mom and pop cabinets, because these make great desk drawers and credenzas, and I'll just put that end piece on there of different colors. So you can see how doing your interior, this is a home decor TV set sitting on top of a homemade entertainment stand. Here's a fish tank stand. This is from the Pets mod. These fish never move. Cool. So you can see how different, we'll take a look at one more, because we'll look at the conservatory. It's over here. This is my rendition of the Lincoln Park Conservatory. So if you look at the real picture, it does have these bubbles, these different level glass. This building was absolutely horrendous to build, because all the glass, at a certain point, all the glass just meld into each other. There's actually 3 different levels. And I'm kind of proud of it. But if I don't say so myself. Yeah. So the last look of realism is this penthouse here. So you have a bathroom, but this bathroom is extremely large. That shower, oh yeah, this jet shower works. You can only use the home decor shower head with the home decor base to get it to work. And, oh, this is my mod, the mirror and home decor faucet. But if you use the home decor faucet with the home decor sink, it will work. So you can see here I have entertainment stand, I have a sofa, a nice wood block table. I have different stuff in the kitchen. You come here in my private studio. There's a subwoofer. More showers. So you're just going to have to work with layouts and the ultimate end goal. So hopefully that helps. That's going to do it. Yeah. I want to finish the interior of that lodge and then move on. I'm still working on getting the pizza mod working. It keeps complaining about a nil character. So I got to work on that. But other than that, did I show the bedroom? No, I didn't show the bedroom. You got dresser. You got a wardrobe, fake wardrobe. This is a 2. Now to make this look aesthetically pleasing, this is only 9 by 6. So you have that. So you could see going 3, because I wanted to keep 3 blocks on each side of the bed. I wanted to center the bed. So you can see how you're just plan and make it look the way you want. And you can always change it. So thank you very much for watching. And until the next episode, I'll leave you at the pool. And goodbye.